This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Seemingly hurt, DMK chief urges his rebel candidates to withdraw nominations filed as independents according to agency reports. First Mylapore, now Krishnagiri, it's trouble calling for state Congress chief Thangabalu. His party members filed a complaint against him alleging corruption. Karunanidhi hits the second phase of his campaign trail. The DMK chief's next stop is the AIADMK's bastion Coimbatore. Will things change for good for people living near the harbour? Here is the AIADMK's harbour candidate Parakarupaiya's poll pledge.
ADMK rule, that is a renaissance to Tamil Nadu politics.
In a freak accident in Krishnagiri district, a man and his grandson are trampled to death by a tusker. A very good evening, I'm Divya. In the next half an hour, we will bring you all the political pot boilers, the sporting action and all that's been making news today. And here are the top stories across the globe on headlines now. Pakistan Prime Minister Gilani accepts Manmohan Singh's invite for the Mohali semi-final. Radiation reaches 10 million times the normal in the sea water around the Fukushima nuclear plant. Protests in Japan against nuclear plants. Murdered domestic help Hemraj's widow says the CBI never contacted her. The probe is only focused on Arushi. The WikiLeaks cable may be unverifiable, but the Congress will treat them the same way the BJP has, says Kapil Sibal. Madhya Pradesh police rescue child prostitutes fed growth hormones from traffickers. The government is asked to submit a report. Pakistan practices ahead of the final. Before the final, Chandigarh's hotels are all booked. Defending champion Sebastian Vettel stands atop the podium at the Australian Grand Prix. Force India makes 3 points. Well, a day after the official closing date for filing nominations, DMK chief M. Karunanidhi has urged his rebel candidates to withdraw nominations filed as independents. According to agency reports, jolted by rebellion by some party men following denial of tickets for the assembly elections, the DMK chief made this statement. Karunanidhi said, and I quote, "Some persons who have not got the opportunity to contest the polls have filed nominations as rebels or independents, which amounts to attacking the very party which gave them the identity, and it hurts me," unquote. While Karunanidhi did not name anyone, he was apparently referring to DMK's Vedaranyam legislator S.K. Vedarathinam, who has jumped into the fray as an independent after the seat was allotted to DMK's ally PMK. Well, the DMK leadership is keen to reach out to the voters on the populist schemes which it has implemented in the past 5 years. So far, Chief Minister Karunanidhi has attended 3 election rallies in Thiruvarur, Tanjavur and Trichy. And now here is the DMK chief's campaign itinerary for the second phase. He would first step into the AIADMK's bastion Coimbatore on the 30th of March. He will be travelling to Erode and Salem on March 31st and April 1st respectively. The DMK patriarch visits Vellore on April 2nd. He will campaign in North Chennai on April 4th and South Chennai on April 5th. He will be in Madurai on April 6th. On April 8th, he will be in Tindivanam and Viluppuram. He will address the electorate in Puducherry and Kadalur on the 9th of April. And finally, he will go back to his hometown Thiruvarur, where he is contesting on the 10th of April and 11th. And it's more trouble for the TNCC chief KV Thangabalu. First, he was alleged to have played favoritism in fielding his wife for the Mylapore constituency, and now he faces allegations of corruption once again by Congress members. Today, members of the South Chennai Mahila Sabha Congress filed a complaint against Thangabalu at the Chief Election Officer's office. They allege that Thangabalu has been indulging in corruption and committing electoral offences. The CEO, Praveen Kumar, said he will intimidate the Krishnagiri collector about this complaint and will come to a decision tomorrow. The members claim that Thangabalu offered a bribe of 10 lakh rupees to Makbul Jan, a Congress candidate from Krishnagiri constituency, and forced him not to file his nomination. And Makbul failed to file his nomination yesterday since he had no time to get his affidavit ready. The members also alleged that TNCC president received a bribe of 50 lakh rupees from Hasina Saib, who was initially nominated to contest from Krishnagiri. Her name was scrapped after a section of Congress workers raised doubts of her winning from that constituency since she was a first-time candidate.
அவரை வேட்புமனு தாக்கல் பண்ணும்போது 3:30 மணி வரைக்கும் அவர் வரவிடாம அசினா சையத்துக்கிட்ட இருந்து 50 லட்சம் ரூபாய் லஞ்சத்தை வாங்கிக்கிட்டு அந்த ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு வேட்பாளரை வேட்புமனு தாக்கல் பண்ணாத இந்த தங்கபாலு தடுத்தாரு. ஒரு அன்னை சோனியா காந்தி அறிவிச்ச வேட்பாளரை தடுத்து நிறுத்தறதுக்கு இவருக்கு என்ன தகுதி இருக்கு?
If you look into the general way of the candidate is saying that he was not able to reach, that's exactly we want to find out by the election commission the truth. Was it somebody else stopped him to do the job, or somebody has paid some money to him for not going and filing the nomination? This is exactly we want to find out.
But senior Congress leader and Union Minister of Shipping G.K. Vasan seems confident of a win in the assembly elections despite the factionalism within the party.
மத்திய அரசாங்கம் 7 ஆண்டுகள் மக்களாட்சியாக செயல்பட்டுக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. மாநில அரசு 5 ஆண்டுகளாக மக்கள் திட்டங்களை சிறப்பாக பிரதிபலித்துக் கொண்டிருக்கின்றது. எனவே பாராளுமன்ற தேர்தல், சென்ற சட்டமன்ற தேர்தல், உள்ளாட்சி தேர்தல், இடைத்தேர்தல் எங்களுடைய வெற்றிகளை தொடர்ந்து மீண்டும் இந்த தேர்தலிலே ஜனநாயக முற்போக்கு கூட்டணி தமிழக மக்களுடைய நம்பிக்கையை முழுமையாக பெற்று வெற்றி அடைவோம்.
Moving on, the CPIM released their election manifesto today, saying that their poll pledge was to solve people's problems with price rise and corruption issues topping their agenda. Coming down heavily on the ruling DMK, the CPIM state president slammed Karunanidhi for his repeated tirades against the election commission. According to PTI reports, among others in the manifesto, the left party said it will strive against the devastating policies of globalization, privatization and liberalization and work for people-oriented policies. The left leaders like Politburo member Sitaram Yechuri, senior leader Brinda Karath and CPIM General Secretary Prakash Karath will come to Tamil Nadu to campaign. The CPIM has a share of 12 seats in its alliance with the AI-88.
See, on behalf of our party, we have released our election manifesto. The manifesto contains solution to all the pressing problems of the Tamil Nadu people. Price rise, corruption, law and order, and industrial development also due to power cut. Industry suffers, agriculture in stagnation. We have raised the issue of education and health also. So far, Mr. Karunanidhi, DMK leader, attended 3 public meetings. In his speech, he has not said anything about the people's issues like price rise, power cut, and so many other issues. He raised only one issue, saying the election commission is trying to support opposition party to become ruling party.
Well, there have been a number of cases filed with the Election Commission on charges of bribery and transfer of money during the past 1 month. And to campaign against election malpractices, a group of individuals along with the former Chief Election Officer Naresh Gupta went on a rally at the Marina Beach early this morning to remind politicians of the fair and transparent way of contesting elections. They want people not to get influenced by parties who try to lure them with bribes or offer freebies for votes. They also wanted youngsters to come out and exercise their fundamental right to vote.
People should not expect or receive money, liquor, gifts, biryani, etc. So also political parties and candidates should not offer money, liquor, biryani to the voters. Also, elections should be conducted in a peaceful way, in a harmonious way, without any discord, and they should respect one another. All candidates, political parties should respect each other, and they should not make personal attacks against one another.
And Ndtv-Hindu has been going to candidates who are contesting these elections to give us a sense of the changes they would like to make for the state of Tamil Nadu. And today we caught up with AI-ADMK candidate Karupaiah, who is contesting in Chennai Harbour. So how will it change things for people living near the harbour? Here's his poll pledge on our special segment, If I Win.
I am Karupaiah, representing ADMK party in the Harbour constituency. I am only a pawn in the hands of Amma. Though I am contesting in this constituency, I am only her representative. So whatever had been promised in the election manifesto of Amma, all will be fulfilled. And particularly in this constituency, there are minorities. Major voters are minorities. North Indians, Muslims, Telugu people. And then slums and other common category. So, the main motive, I have to safeguard the interests of the minorities. They feel unsecure. North Indians, Muslims, they feel unsecure. Their interest will be safeguarded in our Amma's rule. So I have promised them that one thing. And there is a Muslim vote bank here. 3.5% reservation had been declared by Karunanidhi unilaterally without consulting any Muslim leader. But Amma has promised that reservation limit will be raised. So their longing will be fulfilled. Certainly Muslim people can secure it from our Amma's regime. So ADMK rule, that is a renaissance to Tamil Nadu politics. That's all I wanted to say.
And in news from the districts, in a tragic accident, a 50-year-old man and his 3-year-old grandson were killed after an elephant trampled over them while it tried to enter their farm. The boy and his grandfather were lying outside on the farm to guard the crop from elephants and other animals. Still ahead, a gang of 19 are busted for kidnapping minor girls and forcing them into prostitution. There is something more disturbing than that. More when we come back.